Are you thinking about starting a meditation practice, but you just don't know how? There's so many questions in your mind. How to do it, how long to do it, which is the best way. So, stick around till the end of this video and I'll be answering all these questions which arise in the mind of beginners to meditation. Well, let me first introduce myself. I'm Manpreet Kaur. I'm a mind energizer. I help people master their mind so that they can easily attract the life of their dreams. And it is so easy. Yes, it is. If you want to know how, then do subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon so that you're notified whenever I take out a new video, which can really help you in mastering your mind as well as your life. So let us begin today's video. It is all about the questions about meditation, how to start a new meditation practice, right? So, firstly, I would like to tell you meditation is not exactly the way it is put out to be. It is not about emptying your mind totally from any sort of thoughts. And if you're getting thoughts, that means you're wrong, you're doing the wrong practice. But no, in fact, it is about calming your mind. The thoughts will always be there, but you will be able to move forward further in your practice without actually putting an end to your thoughts, because eventually your mind is there to produce more and more thoughts. So don't worry if you're getting thoughts during your meditation practice. It is quite normal. It happens with everyone. But for sure, over a period of time, when you keep on practicing it, weeks and months to years, definitely the amount of thoughts that do crop up go down. But it doesn't mean it becomes totally empty. So, being able to live with your thoughts as well as not getting swayed by them is what basically meditation helps in doing. So, you could be going through the hardest of the situations, but by meditating, you will definitely become more calm. You will also stop getting so angry at each and everything. You will be able to take control of your, anger. uh, Obviously the stress levels go down, as well as many other problems in the body. The immune system also starts working in a better way. It boosts your memory, in fact. And even if you're not doing these things intentionally, just the practice of meditation actually helps you get all these results. Now, I'm not saying it's an overnight thing that you'll start noticing instantly, but for sure, if you keep doing it, you will get the results, and that is guaranteed, right? So don't think, when will I get it? But just keep on doing what you're doing. That is very necessary. So let's begin with, where should we practice meditation? Okay, so it doesn't mean that you have to go around and find a forest or maybe a lake where you can sit down and do your meditation. In your house, if you can find a good secluded place where it is quite calm and quiet, that would be wonderful. But even if you cannot find a totally quiet place, it's also perfectly fine. You'll get used to it, sitting in the noises. But it's always best to pick one spot so that it becomes really easy. Every time you go to that spot, your mind automatically starts tuning into the fact that, okay, now it's time to meditate. Similarly, like when we are about to go to sleep, we go to our bedroom, we see the bed and its dim lighting, we know it's sleep time. So sort of that way. Now the best spot would be, what I would say, is sitting on the floor, if that is possible for you. Now, crisscross leg, that would be wonderful. But if you're not able to do it, the second option would be sitting on a chair with your feet down, resting on the floor, and that is a good, posture to be sitting in while meditating. Now, I wouldn't suggest on the bed, lying down on the bed, even though many people do it. But the problem with that is, when people usually lie down on the bed and they start meditating, they fall asleep. So basically, what we are trying to do during that period, we are not able to control our thinking process, or maybe we are doing for a particular thing meditating on a particular thing or visualizing something. So we're not able to do that properly if we just fall asleep. So if you want to come out of that trap, it's best to sit on the floor, maybe on a mat, and if not, then on a chair. Otherwise, see, it's very personal, whatever suits you the most, but don't get too comfortable wherever you're sitting or lying down, right? The main purpose is to be awake, okay? Now, secondly, what to do with your body. Now, I'll be explaining for the different parts of your body how and which is the best way to position yourself. Firstly, let's start with your back. Your back should always be straight. That is first and foremost thing which you should take care of, because a straight spine is the perfect position to be meditating in, right? Secondly, don't hold your head too high or too low. It should be straight. Okay, after that we come down to our legs and feet. Best position, again, as I said, on the floor, crisscross leg. That is the best way to do it. But otherwise, see what suits you the best, because once you're starting, so maybe you're not able to sit for long periods like that, or maybe you want your feet on the floor if you're sitting on a chair, or maybe if you're not lying down, then you can even keep your feet straight on the bed. So, however it suits you, don't get too comfortable. Okay, and then come your hands and your arms. So if you're sitting crisscross, then obviously your arms should be on your hips, sorry, on your thighs, and your hands could be like this, one on top of the other. That is the perfect position, or you can even keep them on your lap, right? After that, these are the basic positions. Now come your eyes. Should we open our eyes or should we close our eyes when we are doing meditation, right? So for that, what you can do is, if you're a beginner, what I would suggest is close your eyes. Why? Because when you close your eyes, you're totally cut off from the environment, and you obviously go down into deeper levels of your mind. You become more calm and peaceful, and you are able to concentrate on what you're trying to achieve through this meditation. Now, if you are able to close your eyes, it's wonderful. If you're not, then you can even open your eyes. But since you're a beginner, so it's better, don't focus on any particular point or object. Just see in the distant space. So that will do. It will bring about the same good results as well. After that, the thing is, how long should I be meditating? Now, that's another thing which people really get confused about. How long should I do it? Will it be worthwhile doing what I'm doing right now? So, for that, I would suggest, first of all, you should obviously put an alarm for how long of the session you are aiming to do at a particular time. So, if suppose you're sitting down and you're thinking I'll do it for 10 minutes, then put an alarm for 10 minutes. And the reason why we should put an alarm for that is because in the beginning, when you start your meditation practice, usually what happens is the time passes by really slowly, and all of a sudden you keep on feeling, oh my god, have I crossed my time limit? Am I going beyond 10 minutes? Is it like half an hour? And what will happen is all your concentration will be on only on the time period, and that will obviously be counterproductive to what we are trying to do during meditation. So it's better, what you should do is put an alarm and for like 10 minutes. So that way your thought process will be directed towards your meditation, right? Okay. And after that, what to do during meditation? Now, this is the question which really even I used to think before when I started my meditation practice many years back. I used to think, what am I supposed to meditate about? What is it? So basically, there are many types of meditations, and especially I'm from India, and in India, it's already a very spiritual land, you can say, and here there are many types of meditations. But if you're a beginner, what I would suggest is go for two types, which are the most easiest and I would say very effective. So there are two types, which are number one, either you can focus totally on your breath. That is the best way. Or secondly, you can do a jap or a mantra, as they say. Now, firstly, talking about focusing on the breath. Now, what you have to do in this sort of meditation is it's sort of like a mindful meditation, as these days is quite popular. It's a very easy way of doing it, but it really makes you very mindful of your own self, your body, and generally also on a day to day basis. So, I highly recommend that. It's very nice and it's very soothing. So what you have to do in mindful, simple breathing technique is close your eyes, and when you're taking the breath in, notice the breath going in, and before you're about to exhale, notice that small gap between the inhale and the exhale, and then again after that, notice the exhale of the breath. That's about it. Now, when you do that, eventually, when you are again and again noticing it, the breath coming in, then the short pause, then the breath going out. So at that point, what will happen is after a few breaths, you will notice some thoughts start cropping up again in your mind. Now, all of a sudden, you'll remember you have to do this work, or maybe you have to go there, or you have to finish this assignment, whatever work you have. And but it's perfectly okay. And what you were supposed to do at that period when your mind starts wandering, when these thoughts start cropping up, it is at that moment where you bring your attention back to your breath. It's as simple as that. Now, by doing that, what we are doing is actually we are not judging any of our thoughts. We are being very mindful of what is actually happening to us in the present moment. Now, you'll agree with me, these thoughts are either about our past or they're about our future, what we are thinking about our future. It has nothing to do with the present moment. But when you're focusing on your breath, you're totally present. You're totally aware of this moment. And by doing that, that really strengthens this practice of mindfulness. So, this is what I would recommend: breath, either you focus on that. And second is the mantra or the jap. Now, in India, especially, we have many religions, and I myself am a Sikh, and we usually do, meditation on the word Vaheguru, or maybe it's in Hinduism, it's more like, Om, and it could be Ram Ram, or maybe in any other sort of religion which you follow, whichever word you feel, it shouldn't be a very long line that you have to read out every time. It's not possible. So take a simple single or two words which really resonate with you, either religiously, spiritually, in any way it connects with you. That will really bring a lot of, inner strength, you know, that connection with the divine, that will be really strengthened. And you can keep doing that continuously. Keep on focusing on that particular word which you have chosen. And again, when your mind starts wandering, bring your thoughts or bring your mind back to the job, whatever you're saying, that word. So, this is the best way of meditating. And once you have actually done this sort of meditation, this builds the foundation for any sort of other meditation which you would like to actually do. This is like the base structure. And if this is strong, you can do any meditation on this earth. Frankly, what I feel, because I have been doing lots of types, and this is the first and foremost which you should really try to first inculcate the habit of. Now, if you want a guided one, I have put down in the description box also. You can go down and open that video, and you'll get a guided meditation on how to do this simple day to day meditating technique. Right now, if we come further, how often should you meditate? Now, people think, how often should I do it? So, first and foremost, I would say you should do it on a daily basis to get the maximum results in your mind, in your body, in your soul, in your life. It should be a daily basis. It should be done on a daily basis. Now, this is not something which we're doing for a certain period of time to get some sort of results. it should be basically a lifelong habit. And the best way to actually create that habit is to find a trigger. Now, what do I mean by that? The best way to actually keep on doing it on a daily basis is to associate your meditation practice with something that you do on a daily basis eventually. Now, what does that mean in simple language? If suppose you're getting up and you know that as soon as I take a shower, when I come out, I know I am going to meditate. Now, showering could be your trigger. You know, as soon as you shower, you will come out and do the meditation practice. Or maybe you could even do like as soon as I brush my teeth and come out, I will do my meditation. Or in the afternoon after that lazy period of time, when I'm done with all my household work and I'm coming down, instead of resting like that, I'll sit down and do my meditation. So whatever suits you, that time period or any sort of trigger which you can create, so that you know even the moment I'm about to leave the house for work, I know I have to meditate before that. So whatever suits you, create trigger for yourself and you will never miss your meditation practice, which is very essential in today's world, especially because of the chaotic life we have and the amount of stress and depression becoming so a part of each household, I guess. Wherever you hear people are depressed, even small kids are depressed. And if you would, in fact, like to know more about depression, what are the symptoms of depression and how you can cure it naturally without any medication, also, then I would highly recommend go down in the description box. I'll link it down there also that how you can get um, how you can cure depression on your own. So I have a two-part series on depression as well. Please go through that. Now, how much to meditate? So we have learned we should do it on a daily basis. Now, how long in each day? See, in the beginning, even sitting down for 1 minute will seem like a very big task, to be very frank, because in the beginning, what happens is we have loads and loads of thoughts coming up. And it's true because I've been there, I've done that. So in the beginning, you might find it really difficult sitting for 1 or 2 minutes, but I would say it's worth the effort. Do it even if you do it for 1 minute. Then you can increase this meditation practice up to like 10 to 20 minutes a day at least. Now, there are certain people like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He makes it a point to do it for 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes at night. So eventually, when you start seeing the good part of meditating, you yourself will, want to do more because the positive results are so much. You will definitely want to do more. Now, another thing which people ask is how long will it take to see the results in my life? When will I start noticing it? Well, let me tell you, it all depends on the frequency, like in a day, how long are you doing it? Secondly, how long have you been doing it? Like for a week, for a month, for a year? How long has it been? So it is a very, very personal question because some people might notice the results quite soon. Some might not be able to notice, you know, the big results. Otherwise, I'll say the process starts from the day one itself. Maybe you're not able to measure the results, but the work is going on in the back end. So I would say don't worry about the fact when you see the results, but you definitely will see them. And what I would say is at least a month. If you're doing it regularly, you will definitely see the results in your life, and you'll love it. That's for sure. And I guess that's about it for today's video. And if you did like this video, then feel free to share it with the people you love in your, circles and on FB posts and WhatsApp groups, wherever you think you can share with people this knowledge. And secondly, it will definitely help me, share my work more and more with everyone if you like and subscribe to my channel as well as share it as much as possible. So, hoping you enjoy your meditation practice, which I know and I intend You will start after seeing today's video. Let me know how it goes and what was the point which resonated the most with you. Write it down in the comments. I'll be reading them personally. So till we meet till the next video, love and light from Manpreet Kaur. God bless you abundantly.